Now when I select this image right now, you'll see the Photoshop icon here in the Property Inspector. But I can easily change that to access Fireworks if you prefer that tool. You do that in Preferences by choosing Edit, Preferences. If you're on a Macintosh, you want to choose Dreamweaver Preferences. And what you want to do is just change the primary editor here. Now you can see PNG files are already set up for Fireworks to be the primary editor, and GIFs are set up for Fireworks, but JPEGs are set for Photoshop. So if you wanted to change that to Fireworks, you would just select Fireworks, choose Make Primary, click OK, and now you see that icon instantly changes to the Fireworks icon. And if I clicked on this now, I would open this file in Fireworks and be able to edit it there. One other little detail, when you do make a change outside of Dreamweaver that changes the size of the image, remember when I added the border around the edge of this image, I actually added 5 pixels to the canvas size. And when I did, I changed the physical width and height of this image. In order to get the best display in Dreamweaver, I now need to resize that image in the Properties Inspector. And the easy way to do that is just to click on this little circular arrow here. This arrow will only appear in the Properties Inspector if Dreamweaver detects that the image that's inserted is a different size than the height and width that are specified in the Properties Inspector. So if I click here now, you'll see it automatically resizes and that circle goes away. One last general tip. If you want to make an image bigger or smaller, you can click and drag the size in Dreamweaver. If I hold down the Shift key, I can even keep things proportionate. But here's why I don't recommend this. When you change the size of an image in Dreamweaver using click and drag like that, you're not really changing the actual size of the image. You're just changing the height and width numbers in the HTML code. Those are just describing the image and telling the browser how much room to give it. So if all you're doing is shrinking down that image in the browser, for one thing, you're going to get much lower quality. You see, I've already got some distortion around the edges here. But you're also forcing a visitor to your website to download a big image just to view a small one. And that means they're spending more time downloading pixels than they need to see the image. So if you want to make an image smaller, change it in Photoshop or Fireworks, and then insert the smaller version into Dreamweaver. Similarly, if you try to make this bigger, again, you're likely to get lots of distortion and lose all of the sharpness in the image. So to get an image back to its original size, just click on that circular icon, and Dreamweaver automatically sets the actual height and width of your image. And that's a quick introduction to the basics of web graphics. Remember, GIFs are better for cartoons, illustrations, line art, anything with a limited number of colors. JPEGs are always best for photographs and other images that use millions of colors. And PNG files, although we didn't cover it a lot in this lesson, are increasingly used on the web as a better alternative to GIF. I hope that helps you better prepare your images for the web and better display them once you add them to your web pages. Because after all, like this owl, it's the images on your website that make your pages soar.